Honestly, in one word, peace. I feel at peace. I feel more at peace here than I have felt anywhere.
Assalamualaikum, Elsa di sini. Hai guys, hai semua, halo tetangga. Gimana kabar teman-teman semua? Semoga sehat selalu, semoga bahagia selalu, dan semoga hari teman-teman semua selalu good day. Selamat datang di channel YouTube Widianti Putri. Oke, hari ini aku akan mereaction dari channel Our Journey to Success, menemukan kedamaian dan kebahagiaan di Malaysia yang mungkin tidak mereka temukan di negara asal mereka atau negara kelahiran mereka, guys. Nanti kita lihat sama-sama apa sih makna kedamaian, kebahagiaan yang mereka dapatkan ketika mereka tinggal di Malaysia. Tapi sebelum dimulai video reactionnya, seperti biasa aku mau ngajakin teman-teman semua dulu untuk subscribe channel ini dan aktifkan lonceng notifikasinya supaya tidak ketinggalan update terbaru dari channel ini. Dan bagi teman-teman yang mau request, bisa banget DM di Instagram aku di @Widianti_Putri. Yaudah, tanpa berlama-lama, tanpa membuang masa, jomlah kita mulai video reactionnya. Are you ready? Let's go.
Just over 2 months ago, we embarked on a journey from the UK to Malaysia.
Oh, dari UK mereka, guys.
Today, as we look out at the vibrant city of Kuala Lumpur, we reflect on what brought us here. A quest for a place where our family could thrive in peace, practice our faith, and contribute to a society that embraces diversity and respect.
Muslim.
Born and raised in the UK, my roots run deep in British soil. My grandparents were amongst the earliest Muslim settlers, with my grandfather having been recruited to serve in the British Army during World War II. Our family story is one of service and contribution, from medical professionals to educators. Yet despite these deep ties, recent global events and policies have led us to feel increasingly alienated. This feeling, coupled with rising inflation, escalating living costs, increasing crime rates, and growing religious intolerance, all led to our desire to seek a more welcoming environment, spurring our decision to move to Malaysia. Malaysia is a tapestry of cultures and faiths, with a population that encompasses Muslims, Buddhists, Hindus, Christians, and more. It stands as a testament to a peaceful coexistence. This diversity isn't just tolerated, it's celebrated. The country's demographic fabric reflects an acceptance that resonates deeply with us. In Islam, the character or akhlaq of a Muslim is pivotal. Our Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, exemplified traits of kindness, fairness, patience, humility, and respect. Remarkably, we find these qualities mirrored in the Malaysian people. Their hospitality, generosity, and sense of justice are reflections of these Islamic principles, making Malaysia not just a place to live, but a community to belong to. Our decision to move to Malaysia was a choice for the future, for a life where our son could grow in a setting that aligns with our values and beliefs. Here, amidst the hustle of Kuala Lumpur and the serene beauty of its landscapes, we found a home where we can practice our faith freely and live in harmony with a diverse community. As we explore the stunning malls adorned with festive decorations from various cultures, we're reminded of the beauty of Malaysia's inclusivity. It's not just the physical beauty of this country that captivates us, but its soul, the warmth and acceptance found in its people. We look forward to sharing more of our journey in this incredible country, a place where every day is a testament to unity in diversity.
Di Malaysia.
So I would say I lived for 15 years, maybe more, in Dubai, and I saw Dubai grow from a very small city into the huge metropolis it is today. And the early days of Dubai actually always stand out as the most fondest memories for me of being in Dubai. It was smaller, but it felt more family friendly. And I think as the city's evolved, it's lost that family aspect for me. And I think that's what Malaysia really gives us. It gives us that family-friendly feel. And in addition to that, I think when you've lived in the Middle East for so long, as beautiful as it is, you get a little bit bored of the desert landscape, the sand. You start to miss greenery, trees and forestry and nature. And I think Malaysia really, really offers that. And coming here and just experiencing this is amazing.
I would definitely have to say the fact that Malaysia is such a beautiful, family-orientated country. You know, I couldn't think of a better place to be. The community and obviously being in a Muslim country just is the best thing for me.
I think it's something that I've been doing for the last 10 years anyway. Even if I am at home in the UK, I'm so used to working from my laptop. So long as I've got a good internet connection and my phone, I can pretty much work from anywhere, which is evident over the last few years because I traveled a lot. I spent a lot of time in Dubai and I was over in Indonesia and Bali for a few months as well. So I have been able to get used to working remotely. It's not something new to me. So to be honest, I haven't found it that difficult.
Definitely the fact, again, that we're obviously in a Muslim country, but waking up to such phenomenal weather every single day. Obviously, Malaysia, and currently we're in monsoon season, so we have rain every day, but it's so amazing to wake up and see the sun shining. It instantly puts you in a good mood. And then the amazing, like really, really intense thunderstorms, but they honestly only last for about an hour or two every day. It probably has to be one of my favorite things. So
honestly, in one word, peace. I feel at peace. I feel more at peace here than I have felt anywhere, except for when we're doing Umrah. But other than that, as much as, again, I've loved the Middle East, I've lived there for many years, I love the UK, it's home. I feel a sense of peace here, which I don't really feel anywhere else. And as someone who, you know, has ADHD, although I hate to use that term, having the peace really allows me to take a step back from the noise. And definitely I have much more clarity in my thinking. From a work point of view, from a family point of view, I can enjoy life and my work much more. And so that's a big thing for me. I think I'm so grateful for being here for that. We've got the fountains in the back there. Lovely. Shaping our future, I would say, I think everyone in life sometimes needs to slow down. And life in the West in general is always at a very quick pace, Monday to Friday. Get home, it's dark, evening, and then weekend, and you're almost kind of just living for that weekend, whereas in Malaysia, I do feel it's a slower pace of life, and I think I feel as a family living here, we're going to enjoy life more. There's lots more that we can do. There's lots more that we can accomplish. There's so many fun places to go and visit, which I'm really looking forward to.
Well, I think that's what, I think the answer to the question is exactly what you've just said. It's being able to raise him in such a vibrant and diverse culture and really exposing him to so many different people, so many different types of food and environments. And, you know, we have this beautiful city, we have incredible forests and nature, which we can go and explore. We have beaches at our, you know, doorstep, and that really, for me, is the highlight. And I think it's so important to be able to offer your children that kind of traditional childhood again, you know, get outside, explore, play, meet different people. You know, life now, I feel, has become so fixated on like TV screens and iPads, and that's not how I remember being brought up as a kid myself, you know. So I'm really, really looking forward to being able to offer him the same type of childhood that we had.
As we wander along the edge of KLCC Park, adjacent to the Soraya Mall, around us the atmosphere is one of safety and community. People of all faiths sit together, sharing in the beauty of the moment. The tree with its dazzling lights becomes a symbol of Malaysia's inclusive spirit. Nearby, The rhythmic dance of water fountains adds to the magic. Their graceful movements synchronize to music, reflecting the harmony that defines this land. Just gives you a feeling of being within a forest in the heart of Kuala Lumpur.
Really is a true testament to...
My wife's making fun of me now. I say heart and testament too much.
You do. As I say, absolutely, and super fresh.
Too much, you do. And baby there just enjoying his walk around the park.
Kayaknya anaknya lahir di Malaysia nggak sih? Masih kecil banget soalnya.
So, just to give you a bit of perspective, this is the entrance to the park, but before we go into there, if I just turn back, you'll see we really are in the heart of Kuala Lumpur. There's Petronas Towers, and then just beneath the Petronas Towers you have this huge mall, which is Soraya KLCC Mall, and then at the back here you have the fountains and what's known as KLCC Park. And oh look who it is.
Why?
The wife.
Pakai hijab istrinya. Tadi nggak pakai hijab.
Yeah, let's take a little walk through the park.
I love this. It makes me feel like I'm in a rainforest.
It is so nice. Oh, I can hear a rumble of thunder, so that probably does mean it's going to rain shortly. But look at this tree. I mean, that is just spectacular. It is the perfect balance, though, isn't it, Kuala Lumpur? Like, you know, like I said, any big city, you can come out to a place like this. Let's say in London first, or the UK, and you can always feel a little bit. You've got to keep your eyes on your back. This is the UK and America I'm talking about. Just make sure the kids are okay. Make sure there's no, you know, people messing around or kids with knives and what. And that's the point that I'm getting to. Is that in Malaysia, you almost feel quite obscure, don't you? You can come out, walk around in your pajamas, and you kind of feel like no one's really looking at you, right? No one's really judging you, and we're walking around now, we're talking.
Nah itulah ya kelebihan orang Malaysia itu kayak nggak ngejudge orang gitu aja, mau pakai pakaian apa ya udah terserah gitu.
Doing like little TikToks and stuff, and it's fine. Yeah, they're doing a little silly dance. No one's judging them. No one's looking. No one's watching. And that's very much the.
It's all endearing, isn't it?
That's the essence that I'm trying to portray, is that you can live a very safe, lovely, comfortable life here, but also if you don't always want to feel like people are judging you, and I think we live in that world now where we feel that a lot, whereas here I think everyone just lets everyone be them. However, saying that, they're still the most friendliest of people, but they're not overly friendly that they will enter your space. They'll leave you alone. But if we walked up to anyone now and said hi,
Should we go down that way?
Yeah, if we walked up to anyone now and introduced yourself or made a joke or said hi or something, they will reciprocate, and that's what's really nice. So it's as social or as private as you want it to be.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the things that really makes it special.
Welcome to Soraya KLCC.
Mereka ke mall nih.
Call it our local mall. It's probably one of the better, the big better malls in Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah.
So this is Soraya KLCC Mall under the Petronas Towers. So it's definitely very easy to find because you just look for the towers.
Yeah.
But beautiful mall. It's like 4 floors and you have all the big brands. But I guess the good thing about this shop is you also have a mix of H&M, Zara, who we're boycotting, so perhaps not.
Sorry, Sarah.
No, Zara.
Yeah, it's got a nice
Sorry,
food
Zara.
court, cinema. Yeah, it's just convenient,
And
isn't
the
it?
park, of course.
And the park, yeah. And it's about 10 minutes from where we live, so it's nice and convenient to get to. Always busy. So the great thing about Malaysia is they have these rooms for mummies to nurse the babies.
Oh, ada
There's
kamar
plenty of
khusus
space
untuk
for
menyusui
daddies
di
to sit.
mallnya.
And scroll through TikToks.
And scroll through TikToks and have a little snack on your way. These are from Auntie Anne's. These are the cheese nuggets, and these are the business.
They're warm, buttery, salty, cheesy goodness.
Looks so good. Look at the lighting as well.
Focus,
Fantastic.
focus.
Perfect. Mood lighting. Just need somewhere to put my feet up.
Snack for baby Noah, stack up for daddy. So the great
Tempatnya
thing
tidak
about
terlalu besar
these
juga,
malls
guys.
in Malaysia that I found is that they have these amazing change rooms and feeding rooms, so that if the
Wow.
baby starts fussing in the middle of the mall, like you are now, oh, we can take you in here, and we have these amazing rooms to come and feed the babies, which is beautiful.
Halo sayang.
What can mommy help you with?
Ini musolanya nih ya guys.
So I just finished praying Maghrib Salah in the mosque here at Soraya KLCC. There's a small prayer area downstairs, and just some thoughts really. These are some of the things that I really love about Malaysia. One, the prayer room was completely full. They actually had to do a second prayer because it was too busy, and there must have been at least maybe 100 brothers in there. In Malaysia, one of the things that I really love is that they always shake hands. So when you go into a mosque to pray, typically once you finish praying, you'll turn to your right, shake their hand, and turn to your left and shake the person's hand sitting on the left. And I love that. I just think there's such a community feel to that. And really, as Muslims, that's what it's supposed to be about, right? I mean, mosques aren't just to go and pray. They are supposed to be a communal place where we meet other brothers and, you know, we build a community. So I love that. And then just being in there, even the prayer, you just feel the level of
dengan
concentration
komunitas-komunitas kan,
is so much
korelasi
higher. Again, I always notice there's something about
seagama
the
Islam.
way they pray in Malaysia that it's also very patient as well. That even as we move into Ruku, for example, there's always a slight delay behind the Imam. Certain mosques around the world, people are always in a little bit of a rush, myself included. I've got to accept fault there. But here, what I love is everybody waits a second or two before moving behind the Imam, and it just, for me, it just symbolises patience and sabr in prayer, which I think is so important. And yeah, I think that's a lovely part. And then also, so yeah, I mean, I encourage anyone who comes to Malaysia to try and pray in a communal area or a mosque as much as possible. But the shopping malls have facilities. Pretty much anywhere you go will have a facility to pray. So there really isn't an excuse. I've had periods where I accept fault where my prayers have been late in the UK, but here in Malaysia you really don't have that excuse because everywhere you go there's a facility to pray.
Masya Allah, luar biasa banget guys. Kalau dilihat dari video ini, aku sendiri menilai banyak banget ketenangan, kegembiraan, pelajaran yang didapatkan oleh keluarga kecil ini ketika mereka tinggal di Malaysia, yang dimana tidak bisa dia atau mereka dapatkan ketika mereka tinggal di negara sebelum mereka menempatkan diri di Malaysia, seperti yang di Dubai. Mereka suka tinggal di Dubai, mereka senang tinggal di Dubai, tapi mereka tidak merasakan kenyamanan dan kebahagiaan seperti mereka tinggal di Malaysia. Nah, jadi di sini mereka memilih Malaysia untuk menggapai itu semua, dari ketenangan hati, ketenangan batin, ataupun ke depan kedepannya mereka sangat-sangat bersyukur menjadikan Malaysia sebagai tempat mereka tinggal guys. Keramah tamahan orang Malaysia pastinya yang membuat mereka ini nyaman tinggal di Malaysia guys. Begitulah Malaysia dengan semua keberagamannya, semua keindahannya. Makanya kan banyak orang-orang muslim, turis muslim yang memilih untuk menetap dan tinggal di Malaysia guys. Kayak cukup sekian video reaction kali ini. Bagi teman-teman yang suka sama video ini, jangan lupa untuk like, komen, dan subscribe. Dan kita ketemu di next video. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum.